Hey guys, it's Stephanie, and today I filmed one of the most highly requested videos, and it was my makeup tutorial, and people have been asking to see this for the longest time, and I kept saying on Forum Spring that I would film it, and I never got around to it, so I decided to just go ahead and do it today. So, I guess a little bit about myself and my history with acne. I had really bad acne while I was in high school, and I made a video on my blog all about it. It's like 19 minutes long, and I'll link it below. It talks about my acne dysmorphic disorder and my anxiety and my depression that I went through, all because of my acne. I also talk about how I cleared it up and things like that. So if you want to see that, I'll link it down below. So I always start with a freshly cleansed, toned, and moisturized face. I feel like it helps, keep your skin clear, and also with the moisturizer it helps my makeup go on a lot smoother. And then I also have my favorite lip balm on, only because it's been super dry outside and my lips are extremely dry, so they're chapped really. So the makeup of choice that I'm using is my Makeup Forever High Definition Foundation, and I actually use two colors. I use N120 and N125 because one is too light and one is too dark. So I mix the two and it's the perfect shade. So I just take one of them and pump 2 or 3 pumps on the back of my hand, and then just take the other one and do the same. I grab a makeup brush and then just mix them together on the back of my palm. So my first step before anything is pinning my bangs back so that they stay out of my face. Dab this into the foundation and then start just putting it all over my face. So then I also take some of my foundation and put it under my eyes, kind of like as a base to my concealer, and then on top of my eyelids just to even out the entire skin tone. So once I'm done applying my foundation and blending it out as good as possible, I apply an under eye concealer. I find that this one is the best. It's the Tarte Smooth Operator concealer, and it's waterproof, so it's not supposed to move. The only downside is that if I don't apply a powder onto this, I feel like it gets extremely cakey and kind of flaky throughout the day. So I take this and I just put it under my eye, a little bit in the inner, I don't know what you call that area. I take my ring finger and I just pat it and blend it down. So once I have applied my under eye concealer, I go ahead and take my powder, and this powder I've had for so long. I have, like they say, hit pan, I guess, and this is so good. This is just like a transparent mattifying powder, and I bought this at CVS. I think it's Rimmel London. Yeah, it's Rimmel London, and this is transparent 001, and I just take my Eco Tools face brush and then just roll it onto my face. Like, roll. Like, I hear that if you roll it onto your face instead of patting it or dusting it on, it helps make your skin look more natural. Or at least that's what Michelle Phan says. Okay, so my next step is filling in my eyebrows, and I get so many compliments on my eyebrows, and I don't understand why, because my eyebrows are really messed up. Maybe it's because I'm so good at filling them in, I'm not sure. But when I was in 5th grade, I shaved off one of my eyebrows, and it was just traumatizing. But remember, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I think I heard that on Twitter. I don't know. But this is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in color medium, and I have hit pan really bad on this one, just like on my powder. I should probably invest in a new one. It's only $3, but there's still product in here, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. So I use that, and then I use this Revlon. It's technically an eyeliner brush, but I use it to fill in my eyebrows, and flat edge of the brush, and dip it in the product, and then I just kind of start to outline my eyebrows. So once I've filled in my eyebrows, my next step is applying a gel just to keep them into place, because my eyebrows are wild. So I use this Brow Perfection brow gel, and I bought this at Ulta for $6, I think. So I just shape my eyebrows with this just a little bit so it holds them into place. Got some on the face. What's up? Okay, so my next step is eyeliner, and you guys are super interested in seeing how I do my wings cat eye look. And this might take 10 minutes because I just recently started doing my eyeliner and I'm still not very good at it. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so my weapon of choice is my Sephora High Precision Eyeliner in black, and it just looks like this. Very small, thin point. And I'm going to be looking down, so hopefully you guys can see this. And I start in the middle and work my way out. And then when I get to the end, I kind of follow my eye up. Like so. And then I take a Q-tip and I clean up any of the extra edging. And now let's try and get the exact same look on the other side. Okay, so then when I get them to look somewhat similar, I will take my concealer and just a little, I think this is an eyeshadow brush, I don't know, and then just clean up around the edges. Now it's time for eyelashes. Coming down the home stretch, guys, I just take this eyelash curler that I bought at Walmart and curl my lashes. And then I use the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Cat Eye Waterproof. And I just coat my lashes. And then for my bottom lashes, I use the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes in Blackest Black. And now my final step is bronzer, and the bronzer that I use is the NYC Mosaic Face Powder, and I just bought this at Target. It's just something fairly cheap and inexpensive, and I just apply it on the hollows and the apples of my cheeks. And then, so you don't look like a burnt pretzel, I take an e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush and blend it out. Alright guys, so this is the finished look, I guess. I don't know. I do the foundation and the bronzing part for the most part every single day, but I leave the eyeliner kind of for special occasions or when we're filming, just because it does take me a while to get it to look decent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!